Oh, and we are live. Welcome to another episode of It Gets Better, I Swear podcast. This is the episode for 11/19/17. This is the podcast about anything and everything, including your mama. Today I have Japstar Supreme
Oh shit.
and Merc with the mic. What's
Mark
happening?
with the mics here. Yep. Here. Yeah, Thanksgiving episode, I guess.
Turkey talk.
Turkey talk.
Oh, you thought
This
I
is where
forgot,
it's gonna
Japstar?
get good.
You thought I forgot?
This is where it gets good.
Yeah.
The cranberry sauce.
I'm just gonna
Jelly.
talk about food this episode.
Yeah, his Thanksgiving's coming up this week. Supposedly early. I mean, I never thought about it, but yeah, it actually is, isn't it?
Yeah, it's usually the second and last. It's the last Thursday of the month usually.
Yeah, so this year it's not the last Thursday. It's actually the 23rd.
Yeah.
Whatever. Hey, speaking of
still-
Thanksgiving, when's the last time you guys been to the parade in the city?
Never.
Never. Wow, you've never been to the Macy's Day Parade?
You know, I'm not a tourist, so I don't give a fuck.
What, you never wanted to see your favorite blimp?
Nope.
Favorite balloon just fly
Nope.
by.
Usually, when I was a kid, it was too cold to be fucking waiting outside. Nope.
This is true.
I know
do
it.
remember that.
I had no passion to go. I was like, nope.
You ever watch it on TV?
Yeah, I watched it on TV, but I never, and I kind of stopped watching it a long time ago. Like, I didn't really care anymore.
That shit
Now it's
used to
just
just be
caught
on.
traffic.
Like, yeah, like if let's say you're in the family home, it's usually just in the living room playing for nobody's watching it. It's just on.
Yeah,
But
That's
we'll walk
true.
by, be like, oh, Santa just went by, and you just keep on walking.
That is so
Yeah.
true. That is true. But you know, it has been pretty famous for tragic accidents, which is unfortunate.
Yeah.
But there's
I mean,
I've
only been to one.
there's a kind of more morbid curiosity as to which balloon is gonna take out people this year. Cause I forgot which year it was. I think it was like Pikachu or something fucking went out of control and like knocked down a light pole or some shit. Like there's some, you know, sometimes the weather is not the best for flying balloons, but they still do it anyway.
yep.
I used to watch it. I've only gone like twice. Like both times, you're right, Jay. It's too fucking cold to be out there if you're a kid. Like for
Yeah.
real.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe this year it might not be as cold, but like usually it's fucking break out there. But
Yeah.
you know, for me, the excitement always was to see what balloon was gonna be new.
Yeah.
Because for me, because I know it's an old ass tradition, I know they get rid of old characters that nobody cares about. And then like the year when they put in Pikachu was like the last year I went.
Yeah.
It was the last
Huh.
character I really gave a shit. It was like, oh, holy shit, I can't believe this, you know, super what would you call it? Like consumerist, I guess. Maybe I don't
Yeah.
know, the celebration of consumerism, because it's basically mascots.
Yeah. Pretty much.
But
Because there
like,
was no outcry for the Bernstein Bears.
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? But like you think of it as super American, and then
Yeah.
you see the giant yellow rat flying in the parade, and you're like, holy shit, Pikachu made it.
Yeah.
Pokemon has made it. So that was like the only reason I kept watching was to, you know, basically keep up with, what new thing is gonna make it into the parade.
You know what's funny? Sonic the Hedgehog had a balloon before Super Mario did.
I do recall that was a big deal too when Sonic first made an appearance.
He had one of the largest balloons too.
Mhm.
Spider-Man.
And the bluest.
Yeah, the bluest. Waka waka waka.
Boo.
Ooh.
Wait, doesn't Kermit have a balloon?
Yeah, he
The
does.
who?
Kermit.
Kermit had a few times.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Kermit, Spider-Man had a few.
You know what? I remember. Didn't Spider-Man have an older balloon, and then they changed it up when he got more popular? Like
Yeah, and then it was like him crawling, and
it was him crawling. Yeah, it was like from the logo from the Channel 5 one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I think what year Spider-Man got his ass ripped. I'm not 100% sure.
yeah, he got deflated once. Woody Woodpecker, I remember getting deflated also.
Woodstock, I know, got deflated once. I think Snoopy did something bad one year. Like
Kick
at
the
one
guy.
point, like it dragged the people down the street or some shit. Like at one point, that was the only reason I was watching, was just to see. I think Snoopy had a streak of being the worst balloon.
Yeah,
I think that's what it was. Like the ice skating Snoopy was the worst balloon or some shit. Like
but they still killed him.
he had a tally for like the most bodies or something.
Damn.
He has the most bodies.
He's got teardrops under his eyes.
I remember them always having that one character as the main character. Like every year they changed the character up. I think last year was, I don't even know what last year was. I think last year's was Kermit. Like it was like a
What year?
Christmas Kermit.
There has to be a SpongeBob one, right?
It was SpongeBob. SpongeBob
Yeah.
had one. Yeah, quite a few characters. Like usually we see them popular on TV and whatnot. They usually have will have one.
I'm trying to think. Did Ren and Stimpy ever get one?
No, they never did.
No. Too obscure.
Missed
Rugrats
opportunity.
did.
Rugrats did. Yes, they
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
Rugrats did. Yeah, there's a lot of cartoons that got it though. It was just like mainly the popular cartoons, and then they always had like one character which was the main character for their Macy's display, and that was the one that they will sell like these special dolls for and whatnot.
I hope Scrooge McDuck is there this year.
Scrooge McDuck.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that, but the DuckTales cartoon was pretty popular, right?
Yeah.
The re-release.
No, he never had one though.
He never had one.
Mickey Mouse had one.
No.
I think Huey, Dewey, and Louie, or one of them might have had one, maybe.
Yeah. I can't really.
It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a long tradition actually.
Mm-hmm. I think it's older than us.
All right.
Yeah, definitely.
Cool.
So you've been to them?
Yeah, it's like I said, it's not. Yeah, if you're not a tourist, don't go. If you're not a tourist or a volunteer, because apparently you could volunteer to like help them with the inflation. I think when they're putting them up at night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like that's
like when they're doing it in the park.
Mm-hmm. Like if you go and you're like, if you bring your kids or some shit, they let you go and stand around and be useless while professionals blow up a balloon.
Yeah.
So that's okay. So
this been running, like the balloons just started at like 1931.
Wow.
So definitely older than us.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's the first one? They have the first one?
Oh, yeah, it does. I'm actually looking at the Wikipedia shit.
So
the first balloons was Felix the Cat.
Okay.
And
That makes a lot of sense.
Mama, Papa, Baby. I don't know what the fuck that is, but yeah.
Blackface. Tell me.
Felix the Cat. Then Mickey Mouse debuted.
In 31?
1934. Mickey Mouse. Felix the Cat was the first cartoon balloon.
What about Popeye? Was he ever on?
Popeye. Let's see. The Tin Man, Pinocchio, Santa Claus, Toy Soldier, Popeye, 1957.
1957. Okay.
And then Snoopy. Snoopy had a bunch of them.
Yeah, I think Snoopy's like the most, like Snoopy and Woodstock are like the two most iconic balloons.
And the last debut will be this one, the Super Wings Jets. And then this cartoon called Super Wings is a kid's show. A character named Jet is going to be Frozen's Olaf will be in it. Paw Patrol's Chase will be in it, and the Grinch. Those are the ones debuting this year.
The Grinch never had a balloon? Holy shit.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
And then they have a bunch of them. Snoopy probably has the most variations.
I can see that.
And then Spider-Man has two variations. Snoopy has the most variations. I think because the last one of Snoopy was I just said it. Power Rangers actually had one a couple years ago.
Was it the original series?
The Mighty Morphin, Red Mighty Morphin Power Ranger.
Oh wow!
Yeah. He had one. Sure. Seventh. They had a 7th version of Snoopy. Snoopy has the most. It's 7 versions.
Does it say what the last one was?
Snoopy and Woodstock. That was 2013.
Is it the house?
No, I think it was just them two as characters.
Okay.
And And there's a bunch of other ones. Hello Kitty debuted. So Hello Kitty was before Pikachu.
Really interesting.
Yeah,
Okay.
I could see that.
The
Yeah.
original otaku character,
Yeah.
Hello Kitty.
So she was the first one, like anime-ish character to be in it.
Nice. You know,
Actually,
that's an interesting
yeah.
thing. I, as a kid, for some odd reason, I owned a pair. I mean, what do you call it? A pair uh, of? No, it can't be a pair. Just a of cards. What do you call that? A deck. There you go.
A
Damn, the
deck of
word escaped
cards.
me. A deck of Hello Kitty cards, but they were mini cards, and for
Yeah.
some reason, I don't know why, I was a child and had these. I don't have no recollection of liking Hello Kitty at all.
Yeah.
Just
But you just had it in
random.
your possession.
Yeah, I just had it in my possession. Yeah, just random. So,
Huh.
so Hello Kitty has been in my life longer than Pikachu. Anyway, go
Yeah.
figure. Anyway, Thanksgiving. So, since we talked about this, the balloons and the Macy's tradition, what about yours? You got anything special you guys always do for the holidays or anything?
This year is my first one that I have my apartment, so we're hosting Thanksgiving in my house.
Mm-hmm.
So we pretty much just have everyone bringing a dish, and I think Chapstar will be coming, and I think Jenkins and his kids will be coming, and it'll be just a nice get together for a lot of people that don't have a lot of people around them. We all
Yeah.
kind of a little family kind of thing, so it works out.
Okay.
We're all
Cool.
fam here, player.
Yeah, my sister's coming and everything like that. My sister, my mom, my nieces, and all. So it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a lot of work. I'm not looking forward to that part of it, but everything else seems really good.
Are you gonna be the one emptying out the turkey?
Yeah, I got the turkey, so I'm the one making the turkey, and I'm doing the garlic mashed potatoes.
Oh
Oh,
boy.
okay.
Usually, like my big thing was with Thanksgiving was just to be around family, watch some football, and just chill out. Usually that was my thing. I always watched the Dallas Cowboy game wherever they were
Yeah,
going
that's
to be.
usually it used to really be like that. It always
Yeah.
was the Dallas Cowboy game.
Yeah, it's always the Cowboys because it's been it's the Dallas Cowboys and Detroit Lions always play that game.
Mm-hmm.
Then they don't play each other, but they always play that
They
day.
always play that day. Yeah.
Yeah, no, those two are like the most. They're like the oldest tradition of the NFL with Thanksgiving games and shit.
Mm-hmm.
But I always watch football. I always hung out and everything like that. This year's gonna be a little different. I think there's a lot of people here. We'll probably have some Mario Kart and some Injustice ass whoopings going around.
Yeah. I'm taking no chances, and I'm taking no leeway for anybody. Everybody can get it.
Yeah, so I think it's gonna be more of it's more of a get together and just play some video games. I'll probably pick up Just Dance for everybody and shit too, so it'll be fun.
What's that on?
The Switch.
Oh, okay. Does it have anything special being on the Switch?
No, it's the same. It plays just like the Wii one.
Okay. Okay. So what? You got to use the remotes, or something like that?
Yeah,
Ah.
they're motioned.
Okay.
They're
Cool,
motioned.
I'm not playing that.
Yeah. Yeah, you
Definitely not playing that.
We're gonna get you drunk.
I was like, all right, I guess I'll go. Give me a beat.
Who you gonna truck by he's drunk?
Exactly. Put that Iggy Azalea shit on. It's over.
Yeah.
Me personally. Oh, you finished?
Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Me, I usually do food at my crib. Mom's be making stuff. Comes out great. Once in a blue, I throw in a dish sometimes, but it's usually we just eat there. Or my uncle's house around the corner. So we usually don't go that far. Most of the time, people come to my house.
True.
It's one of those rare times where, I'll go out this time. I never really go anywhere, so it's like, I'll go and travel. And Jay Dizzle's fam, so I make food for family.
Yeah.
So what you got this year? What's your dish?
I'm making a mac and cheese.
White mac and cheese.
Okay.
White mac and cheese.
Because he made sure he said the white.
Yeah, it's white. Even
kind
though
of cheese
somebody
you use?
bought me. I'm gonna get Gruyere. I'm gonna sneak in some brie. That was gonna be the surprise, but that gives a nice little creaminess to it. And
Yeah.
you know, cheddar, Swiss, keep it all white. But somebody bought regular yellow cheddar, so it might have a yellowish hue to it, maybe.
That's
Oh,
not too
Or I
bad.
might just leave. I just might leave that block for when I'm gonna throw it in the oven, and that'll be the glue that keeps it together.
Yeah.
okay.
So
Sure.
that's why I'll probably use that yellow. But it's gonna be mostly white. It's gonna be 80% white.
There you go.
All right. All right.
Gonna have some shade.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
So
Cool.
but the crust I'm kind of conflicted because I'm either gonna go panko or I'm gonna crush up some nice cheese crackers to go on top as the crust.
It depends the cheeses you're using. I think the panko will go good with it
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
because the panko don't take away from the taste of it.
True.
It's just a crunch for you,
Yeah.
and the
Well, who?
crackers have more of a taste.
Well, yeah. I was gonna ask who came up with the idea for the crackers on top. Anyway, who does that?
No, there's a lot of people that do it. It's just to give it a crust to get a crunch to it.
Mm-hmm.
So usually they do it
It's
as
pretty
a
much bread. Yeah, it's
topping.
usually breadcrumb. Yeah, it's usually breadcrumb. But panko's lighter, so that's why I was gonna use panko. But then I was like, I saw his Action Bronson video, and he uses um, a cheese crust for some other thing. It wasn't even for mac and cheese, for something else. So I was like, oh, I could totally use white Cheez-Its. But then again, white Cheez-Its might be too oily
Yeah.
when you cook it as well, because some of those crackers have a lot of oil in it.
All right. All right.
So that's why I might go breadcrumbs or keep it a little drier on top.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah. So there's a lot of work being done. I'm doing the
Yeah.
turkey. I'm doing garlic mashed potatoes. Yeah, my sister bringing penne and all that stuff. So all the traditional shit is coming. I'm probably gonna make coquito. I'm trying to see if I'll do that.
That was going to be my next question, because a gathering of this magnitude, all these Spanish people, somebody's got to bring coquito to
Yeah.
this.
So if anything, I'll probably try to get a thing of rum and make it this week.
Okay. Well, you know what? That's a good segue to tell me what's the difference between, I guess, what a traditional, just a regular ass American person Thanksgiving would be, and like you guys,
You know,
whatever you bring to the table.
you know what's funny? Like in my family, tradition wise, I think we eat turkey less than like we really don't eat we eat turkey because it's there, but it's not the main event. I think
Okay.
Mhm.
I think penne is the main event.
Pernil. Yeah, usually it's pernil.
Yeah.
Pernil, a salad, potato salad, sometimes spaghetti for some reason. And those are the usuals, like when Spanish people do
Yeah,
Thanksgiving.
it's usually like all the comfort foods all mixed into
Mhm.
one. So they'll do like my mom does baked ziti,
Yeah.
they do rice and gandules, they do
Mhm.
penne, they do turkey. They'll do turkey just to have a traditional it's turkey, but usually that's not the main event. It's the penne that's the main event.
Mhm.
Cranberry sauce, all that
Hold
good
on.
stuff.
So what's the penne? Is that's like ham, or is that?
That's the roast pork shoulder.
Yeah, roast pork.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty much it's a roast pork shoulder, and that's pretty much in English terms, but it's penne in Spanish.
Sounds so much better.
Yeah, because it has one name.
Yes, it's simple.
You're not saying a body part.
Right. This is the shoulder. We eating shoulder right
I
now.
think people and cultures figured that out a long time ago. Don't say the body parts. Just call it something else.
Yeah, like I know, like ham could be also a traditional thing.
It's pig ass. Get some pig ass out here.
The pig ass and then pork shoulder. Yeah, it's all about depends on how you cook it.
Well, I'm not about shit that looks like something still. So
Yeah.
fuck pig feet and knuckles and all. Like looking
None
at
of
it,
that shit.
sure, you can grind it up or slice it up and have it some other way, and then tell me that what it is. But
Yeah.
if it's still the hoof, go fuck yourself.
Pig snout, pig ears. I can't eat none of that shit.
I've had it.
Well-
Okay, ears are good. Ears taste good, but like I can't sit there and eat a snout. Fuck, nah, I'm good.
You gonna be mad if
There's a
you
booger. There's a booger. Yeah, there's a booger on my snout.
You can clean this right.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus, thank God I wasn't
Anybody
drinking.
got a
this, man.
napkin? Anybody got a napkin?
This pig just blow its nose.
But yeah, it depends on the tradition on the family and how they do things because everyone has their own little traditions and stuff. We
True
just
enough.
get together and we do the turkey, we do panini, we do like that. We do probably if we had the time, we'll do coquito, which is like a coconut based alcoholic drink. It's kind of like white people's eggnog.
So it's not closer to pina colada, right?
It is.
It's
It
sweeter
is.
though. It has a different taste than the though, but because it has
It's made with
coconut in
different
it.
stuff, yeah, right? So
Yeah, it has coconut in it, so it has that coconut taste to it, but it's a little different than what. Um, it's pretty much like white people's eggnog with
is it alcoholic though, or does it not
yes,
have to
It's
be?
always alcoholic.
it's always
Okay.
alcoholic. You can make a version
At
one,
least,
but it's not the same.
no, it's
Gotcha.
not good. I mean, it's good, but it's why would you do that? I mean, it's
Yeah.
good, but you're drinking all that coconut milk. That's gonna make you go to the bathroom. Jay Dizzle could attest to that.
Anything is gonna do with that. Either way, is
Yeah,
gonna do that. It's just that one's gonna be drunk, the other one is not.
I'd rather be loopy on the toilet than sitting there.
Yeah,
True enough. True enough.
man.
Okay. So I guess the southern slash non-Caribbean black staples would be like, let me see, like collard greens with like cooked with, I guess still pork though. It's still,
Yeah, it's you always
yeah,
do
like neck
pork for
bones and
flavor.
yeah,
Yeah.
like
It's
basically neck bones and collard greens, black eyed peas. Also,
any braised,
sometimes seasoned with the pork in there. Like there's a ton of stuff,
mm,
but you'll usually find a piece of pig stuck in it somewhere.
that's any
Like
like braised
cornbread.
vegetable.
Yeah.
It's been a minute since I had some good cornbread though. Like
Mm.
seriously, like good cornbread. It's been a minute.
Oh, we got cornbread coming.
Oh,
Oh, I
shit.
can't wait, man! I can't wait.
Yeah. They
Never
do
been so
that.
hyped.
You straight up cornbread, or you do corn muffins?
Cornbread.
Okay.
Yeah. They also I know like say for depends on if it's like a Haitian tradition wise, they do a drink called clemas, which is very similar to coquito.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it's very similar. I think it just uses a different alcohol.
Gotcha.
But it's made with coconut milk, but it doesn't use condensed milk. It's made with more coconut milk than anything.
Yeah, I don't know if there's any like real Southern Thanksgiving tradition drink.
Yeah.
Like you probably just would have you would probably just have eggnog, but that's usually more for Christmas. Like Thanksgiving is probably, if you're gonna be drinking alcohol, you're probably just drinking alcohol. You know what I mean? Like usually it's something sweet like Kool-Aid or something.
Yeah. Spike Kool-Aid.
But you know what's funny is like usually that is the time when a black family will have Kool-Aid, because you think about it, is like every day in a black household, motherfuckers don't be drinking Kool-Aid every day. That shit is way too sweet. So, because at least the way most people make it, so you probably will only drink it on Thanksgiving or at family gatherings and stuff. So
Jay Dizzle, tell Jackie, blue Kool-Aid in the fridge.
Blue?
Grape Kool-Aid. Kool-Aid.
Grape?
Nah,
it's gotta be cherry, orange, or blue.
Boo.
Whatever the blue. Whatever the blue.
Whatever the blue color the color is.
I don't want cancer. Get that out of here. Give me that.
Get that blue shit out. Get that blue 40 out of here.
No, and no yellow either.
No yellow 30.
How good the lemonade is. Nah, man. I need that grape. That grape
Purple.
drink.
That purple, baby.
There for a reason, man.
Get that purple drink. We need that purple drink.
That black kid in the back, like, why you want Sunny D? I want that purple shit.
Give me that purple stuff.
Remember that. Give me that purple stuff. I want some drink. It's green.
What the fuck is juice?
Yeah.
And also there was times there was Survivor Series was like back in the day when it actually put Survivor Series on Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Also,
that was kind of a tradition also.
Thanksgiving tradition. Yeah. You're right.
Or my mom would rent me wrestling tapes and we would watch.
They would also have the really, well, you see, that was in the era I stopped watching, but there was like, remember when Vicky Guerrero was around? They would have all those terrible, like Stacy Keibler and somebody else jumping in the pie and all that. And that one year they had Titus O'Neil match. Yeah, that one year they had Titus O'Neil eat mad turkey and throw up on camera. They spun him around.
The Bigfoot fight.
Throw it up. Oh god! And they covered it with like CG turkey legs. That's gonna be the picture for this one. is
Yeah.
Titus O'Neil throwing up with the turkey legs in front of him. That happened on TV.
Oh
That
man.
actually happened.
I remember the big food fight. I think it was. It was the big food fight that KO was just like strolling underneath the table eating.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just a big food fight. I think they're still gonna do it on SmackDown. They're probably doing it on Raw too. This is going to be a Thanksgiving gimmick because SmackDown is not on Tuesday.
Bray
Thursday.
Wyatt comes out as Sister Turkey.
You still just want to see Bray Wyatt in his dress.
It's just him. No, it's just him with a turkey on his head. That's it.
Yeah.
Just Bray
Oh my
Wyatt with a
god.
turkey. That would be great. Come on. stop playing.
Gobbledygook returns.
Didn't he return recently? Like just for a gag or something?
Yeah,
It wasn't Hector Guerrero, but it was like somebody in a suit.
That's probably I think it was someone trying to attack someone and they wore the Gobbledygook shirt.
Yeah. See, Gobbledygooker is
I think
not
it was the Miz. Now that I think about it.
Oh, all right. Now I'm gonna look this up.
Yeah, I think it was the Miz in the Gobbledygooker outfit.
Okay.
Or they thought it was Maurice, or Maurice was supposed to be in the Gobbledygooker outfit, something like that.
Yeah, it happened with them, I think.
It's the Miz as Colonel Sanders.
Yeah.
No, he was the chicken. That's right. It's Dolph Ziggler as Colonel Sanders versus Maurice as the Gobbledygooker.
Yeah.
Because he's gonna cook her. Because he's whatever. Anyway, so if you guys don't have anything else to add to the turkey talk, I want to talk about this nonsense with EA going on.
Go ahead. EA nonsense.
Please go for it.
As you guys might not have heard, there was a backpedal with Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Yeah. Julio posted something about that on the RedCycloneInc Facebook page.
Okay.
Shout out to that.
Yes. So we got to post up, and they're like, "Oh, my bad. We're gonna change this. We swear."
Mm-hmm. So apparently, go ahead.
No, was it that thing that they were gonna like? It was supposed to take like 40 hours just to get a decent character.
So essentially, what it boiled down to was the game was really just a grind fest, and they knew it, and they had set it up in such a way to rob you blind. Essentially, because what happened the first time was that it didn't really get recognition. Was they changed the pricing on everything because people complained, and it turned out that they gave no fight because they didn't care. They were just trying to gouge people. They were trying to gouge people, for microtransactions, and they were way overpriced. And so apparently, when they changed the price, it was no skin off their back, meaning they were just waiting for somebody to complain. And if nobody had complained, they would still be paying these ridiculous prices. And so the trickle down from that was people just got pissed off, period. And Disney apparently stepped in, from what it seems. And they changed that because, Disney owns Star Wars.
Yeah.
They have all the say when it comes to that, the final say when it comes to that. EA does not want to lose that license.
No.
Right.
Because people should know that that's not their property by default. They have to have the license for that. So, EA, as swiftly as could be, promptly cut the transaction. So, but apparently they say it's temporary, so it's just a Band-Aid.
Yep.
So get the game now and play all you want, and then when they put it back in, just stop playing because there's probably not really any value to playing that game anyway.
But now it did hurt their sales because of that shit too.
Yeah, that entire the entire debacle. Here's the problem. We, as consumers, and not just getting older, because I was gonna bring it up earlier anyway, just in casuals talking, that I feel bad for younger gamers nowadays because we didn't have to deal with this shit.
No, we didn't.
When I was a teenager, I went to a game store and I bought a disc and I played it, and I didn't have to worry about shit. Except for scratching it. That was it. So there was no DLC. I beat a game and I got costumes or I got unlocks because that's how they did business. And the business it wasn't the billion-dollar business it is now, which is kind of like when they tell you that games cost so much to produce.
Yeah.
It's their own fault. Yeah. So that you as a consumer should not have to pay for them overblowing the budgets and putting all types of shit that really have no impact on the final product anyway. So good on people for finally voicing, you know, their opinions and not standing for this. But EA is not the only one doing it, and all these companies need to be called out on this nonsense.
Yeah, EA got caught on to it. That's pretty much it. They got like, oh fuck, they caught up.
Yes, of all the
So,
people who do it, they're the ones that got caught the
yeah,
hardest.
and you know what?
So
EA's been known to do that shit. They've been calming down a lot on it, but they still doing to do it. They've been planning to do that with Madden lately, as in they're gonna, instead of making a game yearly, they're just gonna add updates that you gotta pay for.
No, see, that's not bad, but when you get to the microtransaction part of it, when they
Yeah.
nickel and dime you for helmets, or but more importantly, there's a distinction that usually comes with pay for play stuff. It's
Yeah.
typically it's accepted to pay for cosmetic stuff.
Yeah.
Your skins, your gun skins, your voices, and your dances. Like if you look at, I recommend just take a quick glance at either the Giant Bomb quick look or the Angry Joe thing, and look at all those dances they're trying to sell people.
Yeah.
That has no bearing on anything, and they put production into that, and they want you to buy that because then the argument is, well, then we just won't do it, and it's just like, but nobody asked for this.
Yeah.
Star Wars is not a game about standing around and dancing all day. As much as as much as Destiny's made that popular, emotes are not essential to any game, and they should not be. They should never use them to make the player feel bad when they say, why do we have to pay for these?
Yeah.
They go, they give that excuse. Yes, it's a frivolous side thing, but again, why are you going so hard on that? When you see the sheer number of them, it kind of makes me just go, what were they wasting their time doing?
Yeah.
This could have
who
been
would buy all of them?
There are people that do that dumb shit, but beyond that is just that was development time that could have been spent on something more meaningful, and they put it towards something that they can gouge you for after you've already paid your 60 or 80, or I think it's like, isn't like there an edition that's like 100 and something?
Yeah, that's the one with the season pass and bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, what happened there? This is the same shit that happened with the first game, and they gave you half a game.
Yes.
And it was a big problem. And I'm one of the people that actually picked it up, and I was really, really pissed off with it. As in, I returned it. I returned and got my money back. I was like, "Fuck this game."
I could sympathize with that because you bought in thinking you were getting a full game.
Yeah.
So yeah, but
I should have that with Street Fighter 5.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But as we see, other fighting game companies are not following that model, so they're sinking their own ship. But the other thing is the pay to win stuff. This is a game that's breaking the taboo, because that's really a taboo. Because I think people are calling them out for like gambling, enabling gambling.
Yeah.
Because you're now paying real money to boost your skills, not your actual skills, the skills of the character you're controlling, and that's just literally paying for an advantage over people, that's not going to pay the money. So I would have to grind, like he said, that 40 hours to get something good, some skill points or something like that, or like a really cheap character. Meanwhile,
or pay $50 and
Joe Moneybags pays you $10 and gets access to character day one. You know, and he's there destroying the people on the leaderboards, and then you find out once you catch up, he was just using the character to whatever effect, and had no bearing on his skill at all. So it's a deep rabbit hole with that stuff, where you pay real money for an advantage in the game. That's typically not, it's typically frowned upon, and they were doing it. So I don't know what's going to happen with this whole thing. Like, can they fix that? Can they rework the entire thing? I don't know. But
they lost my money for that game.
But like,
fuck that game.
Which game are we talking about?
The beginning, Battlefield 2.
Okay.
Battlefront, excuse me.
Battlefront
2. but like, is this just the beginning of people trying it out? Because nobody's really done the pay for enhanced stats, you know?
Well, you
Like,
can see it going somewhere. Like there's games that do it. It's just that like 2K18. If you want to get your guy better faster, you got to pay for additional money to update your stats. But if you could grind it out, but at least they made it possible to grind it out within non 40 hours to make your character better. You just got to build your character up, but they give you the option to rush it.
mm,
This is not the
okay.
first time. Most sports games do that, especially with the Madden. Madden does the ultimate Madden, which is you're pretty much buying cards and the cards to make your team better. And there's guys that do fucking unlocking. Their whole YouTube page is pretty much them unlocking shit with money they spend on the game.
Mm. Oh, you know what? That probably boils down to something that has to do with that. There was a FIFA situation where where the cards they were buying in the game were worth actual money. So there was a whole like ring of people scamming people out of money
Oh
to get
shit.
those cards to sell them to resell them because you could actually sell the cards,
Yeah.
and that was a big deal. So
Yeah, they took that out last year. You could trade cards, but you can't sell or anything.
can't sell. Okay,
Yeah, because
yeah.
again, what
Okay.
they will say, they will sell it by with the VC points you get in the game,
Mm-hmm.
but you're actually spending money on the VC points to buy the things.
Yes.
So
Yes.
it's a hit into. But sports games been doing that for the longest time. NBA 2K18 done it. Every pretty much any NBA game that had a my player mode, they have the option for you to buy your character to make him better, or you could earn it. And but at least they made it possible for you to earn it without having to buy anything.
Now those games are by who though?
One is 2K, one is EA.
Oh, okay.
I know Konami's Pro Evolution Soccer does it as well this year,
Mm-hmm.
so that's Konami. A lot of the sports games do it because they do a lot of competitions and shit like that, and people just want the best players, and usually people will invest in better players.
Which it does not defeat the purpose of like,
Yeah,
because hear me out. If you could pay $5 to get a better version of Ryu in Street Fighter that only you could pick because you paid $5 and another guy can't, but can't play him because he's not willing to spend the money. Like that's fucked.
that's
So
yeah, that's why I can't get into those. Like all those, like the my player, I build my guy myself. I learn how to play. I learn how to play better, and then I'll get the stats up myself. But the thing is, again, with NBA 2K, which I give it credit, like you get VC for everything you do. So if you play a regular game with a friend online, or you just play a game against a computer, or if you play your season, you're still getting VC for everything you do.
okay.
It's not just I have to play the my player to get it. You're getting points everywhere you go. So at
Mm.
least you could. There's a lot of ways you could build it up. Madden, on the other hand, with the Ultimate Teams, you have to play Ultimate Teams in order to get money for Ultimate Teams.
Okay.
So, say for instance, you're playing in the Ultimate Team, you have to build your stats up to buy packs. That's why people put money in. Like I have a friend that spends $100 on fucking every 2 weeks on Madden just to buy
Wow.
packs, just to get his team better, and I still whoop his ass with his all-star team.
Damn.
And then that's the big thing is like me, I'm not that kind of player. I pick my team. I stay picking my Jets. As bad as they are, as good as they are, I will pick my Jets and I will whoop people's ass. Or if we're doing me and my friends play we play for money. We play the season. We'll play the association together. So because nowadays you can play online the seasons and you can actually play all 32 teams if you have 32 people to play. So you play each other, and we made our own little thing with it. As in, you could do trades, but it has to be even. Or you have to do there's certain things you can't do and can't do. We made our whole rule list and shit like that, and we play each other for money, not online or anything like that. It's like that's how we did it. But that's a different thing. The Ultimate Team is more you got to buy the packs to make your teams more.
Okay. Okay.
And that's shit like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it depends on the game, man, and it's not fair. Like again, I'm paying $60 on a game. I want a complete game. If I want to buy additional shit, then give me the option to buy, but not having to have to buy it just to keep proceeding in the game.
Or just the way they did the characters in this Battlefront thing, which was an issue, was, oh yeah, you can buy, but was, again, what Jeff Star was saying was the 40 hours,
Yeah.
the insane grind to use a better character.
Yeah.
Because apparently, if you don't do that in this game, you're stuck with the grunts.
Yep.
And there's a severe disadvantage to not being able to play as these souped up characters and stuff.
Yeah, you had like one guy that's always a Jedi, and you're like, how the fuck he's always a Jedi?
Because what Jeff from Giant Bomb was saying was his experience was he actually went through a match and was not able to become the characters because if somebody else is the hero character on your team, you can't be him at the same time. So there can't be like 3 heroes running around, and it's not turns. Meaning this person can earn the points to become a hero, and should they do it again fast enough, they can cut the next person off.
Yeah.
And they basically monopolize being the hero. Now you say, oh, well, that just means they're good. Well, no, because you can also pay for these points or whatever. So apparently you can just stockpile the points with real money and just keep being a hero or something to that effect, which is like, well, that's fucked. Shouldn't you test that? But they'd rather take your money. And that's, hey man, listen, people are tired of this dumb shit. I hope these voices are heard, and this whole Disney thing just goes a little further than just a temporary solution.
Yeah.
So
no, and especially this was a big holiday, and this is a big holiday game. This is what a lot of people are looking forward to and shit like that. And to see this happening with it, it's like, really. So now with Battlefront 3 decides to come out, it's gonna push a lot of people away from what people did with Part 2. Because Part 1 I got burned with, and then Part 2 I refused to buy until I see reviews and until I see things that actually are good about it. I was not gonna buy it right away.
And all this said, now I'm afraid for the next Titanfall, because they bought Respawn, and Titanfall didn't have all this nonsense in it. Titanfall 2 anyway.
I love it.
And now they're gonna shoehorn, you best believe they're gonna shoehorn all their bullshit. Also, apparently the reason Titanfall 2 didn't do as well as it could have was because they didn't own the company.
Yeah.
EA did not own Respawn, and thus did not push the advertisement, the advertising through the roof.
It also came out in a weird time.
Oh yeah, and that's also their fault.
Yeah.
That's also their fault. They put it between two big ass games.
I love
two
that
big ass shooters.
And that game was so much better.
Yeah, it was.
It was better than Call of Duty, and I liked it better than Battlefield.
The one for that year was Infinite Warfare.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was so much better than that game.
It was way more fun than that. And Battlefield, I just don't play. So.
And I had Optimus Prime.
Oh my God, BT is the man. That game is so good. But
that campaign was so great. I loved it.
Mm-hmm. That's to me the best first-person shooter campaign that I've played in years. Like, I haven't played Doom.
Me too.
But
I played the demo. Fuck Doom.
I can't rock with you on that, but to each his own.
Sure.
Yeah.
But just like it's just sad, sad state of affairs to know that game could have did better. And had a light shine on it, and not just having people being like, man, you remember Titanfall 2 came out between 2 big ass games and nobody bought it? Yeah. So again, fuck you to EA.
Yeah. You know what thing?
You come a long way since Desert Strike. Remember those games and those weird ass cartridges?
Yeah.
Now they're just ruining the industry with all this microtransaction bullshit.
I thought Activision was bad.
They're worse. EA is worse.
EA had a bad, like at one point they were really bad with it, and then they got better, and then they got really bad again. But with Titanfall also, like if you have an Xbox One, if you have the EA Access shit, you can play it. It's like $30 a year, and you can play all the EA games.
Oh, no. Isn't there a thing called Origin?
Yeah, but that's on PC, and it's EA Access on Xbox One.
Oh, okay. There's a specific separate one. I got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the same thing. It's just one is on PC, one's on Xbox.
Understood. Okay.
Yeah. And you can play Titanfall 2, Titanfall 1, and I don't think no one wants to play NBA Live. Madden, the last Madden, the UFC games, Piggle 2. They have all the Mass Effect games on there. There's a good library, and like if you don't want to buy the games for $30, you could play everything and play as much as you want, then cancel it.
Okay.
It's $30 for a year. So if say for instance you want to go through all the Mass Effect games,
that's not bad at all.
You could do that within that time, and you'd be playing for Mass Effect 1 would be like $40, $30 now.
No, you could get if you get a digital copy, you can get it for like $9 or something.
Yeah, but like if you try to buy the copies and shit,
you can't. I don't think you can really find those Xbox 360 games for Mass Effect unless you buy the collection.
Yeah, I have the 10 cases.
See, I only got that for the first one. I didn't get the other ones.
I got all 3.
I did get 2 twice though, because I did buy the re-release when they made it for PS3.
Yeah.
Because it was, remember, it was Xbox exclusive. Part 1 was Xbox exclusive.
Yeah, for the whole year. And part 2 was for the whole year, and then it came out later.
And then they put in that like the motion comics where you could make the Mass Effect 1 choices without having to play it, which is pretty, it was all right.
Yeah.
You didn't get all the good ones, but you got the major ones, which is okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And then you get to this last one, and it's a burning dumpster fire. So
it's a poop.
Man, Mass Effect was so good. I hate to see it go down this way. I hope that one game doesn't sink it.
I really hope so. And I was surprised they didn't really mention anything on November 7th, their N7 day. Nothing really came out for Mass Effect. Anything coming out or anything new coming out. Nothing. Right now they're focusing on the other game, that Anthem.
Yeah, I mean,
which looks great.
When you build up someone's bad will with one game, damn.
Yeah. It was hard. It's just really hard to see Mass Effect like that, because I think 2 was my favorite one out of all of them.
To play, I like 3 because I like the multiplayer, but like for story 2, I like 2. I love 2. I have a soft spot for 1 though. I have a soft spot for Mass Effect 1.
I like 1. A lot of people don't like 1. I liked 1 a lot. It's just that part 2, I think it just was so action packed. It felt like a full action movie when you did certain things, and there's certain scenes that just felt like that action movie sense as well.
Especially the renegade choices. Yeah.
Exactly. And you can slap a fucking reporter right in the face.
You throw the criminal off a building. Like there's a lot of funny stuff that happens in that game. If you're a renegade, a straight up renegade, Mass Effect 2 is really awesome.
Yeah.
But I would say to you, if you could ever play because did they re-release 1 in any way, shape, or form? No, right? It's only on PC. If you could ever play the PC version of 1, because this is just the limitations of what they were working with.
Yeah.
1 doesn't age good, not because of the game itself. It's just because of how it was made. Like it has poor frame rate a lot. It hitches a lot. It's buggy. Like Mass Effect 1 is kind of janky. So like, if you mean just the story itself, the RPG elements, no, it's fine. But like, you got to deal with some shit. Because it hard locked on me one time, like way back in the day. It hard locked on me, and I had to start from the beginning.
Damn.
So, like I was at the last planet before. I was at the planet where you make the decision whether or not to kill Rex.
Okay.
And that's towards the end. And it hard locked at on the shooting section where you driving the shitty Mako.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. Yeah, that wasn't great. But it hard locked during that, and then, I couldn't save. I was screwed. So if you can go back and play the PC version of Mass Effect 1, please do that. That game is really good. It's just a little busted.
Last but not least, watch Punisher. The Punisher started Friday.
Yeah, man. I'm 4 episodes in.
I got to the 6th
Me
episode.
too.
It's been really good.
Yeah, so far it's a different beast, dude. It's ultra violent,
which is great.
Like it's the Punisher Max, basically.
Yeah,
it's Punisher Max.
Yeah, it's a mix of Punisher Max and the last big run of Punisher.
Do you know who wrote that?
I don't remember who wrote it, but that was the one that he became Captain America and shit.
Oh,
Yeah, it was
all
during
right.
that run. They started talking about more about his soldier side and how that connected to his family's death and all that shit.
I thought it was gonna seem hokey that they tied him into current war,
Yeah,
but they did it. They wrap it up nicely. Like they tie him into the Iraq and Afghanistan war.
yeah,
When we know the Punisher's been around. Suppose what was his war? The Vietnam War.
yeah,
Yeah. So originally, the Punisher's known for being in Vietnam, which is like the worst war, a worst American war in history. Because did we not win?
no, that was the one.
No, we lost that one.
So yeah. But again, I guess kind of the same shit. We ain't win the Iraq Afghanistan war. They still out there fighting.
Yeah,
So I mean, it is what it is. But you could tell a lot of care and a lot of man. That first twist though,
yeah,
when you find out who did what in the beginning, like yeah, this is real good. It's real good. It's very well written.
yeah.
And
This is the showrunner of the first Daredevil.
got you. Okay, understood. No wonder. No wonder it's so
Yeah.
good.
So you
Because
could tell in the fight scenes, you could tell the way it's filmed is more grittier than the other ones.
You're right. You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
But it's not just gratuitous. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Everything he does pertains to that character.
Yeah.
It's like, would the Punisher do that? Hell yeah, the Punisher would do that shit.
And I think the dude plays a really good Punisher. I think like he's
Yes.
probably the best pick for Punisher. He looks like the character. And
He
shit.
looks like him. He's got that when he starts grunting and screaming, that shit is kind of scary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like when he's just going,
he's a fucking animal, that guy.
Yeah. Like he's got that down pat. Kudos to them. I hope he gets the second one. But but what I want to know is what's this leading to? Well, or was this supposed to be a part of something, or it was just supposed to be his story?
It's supposed to be his story, but it might tie into the next Daredevil season.
Okay.
Which season 3 I think is next year.
Is that the next Netflix Marvel thing in order?
No, Jessica Jones is first.
So Jessica Jones season 2.
It will be first, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, and matches are starting. Matches are starting at Survivor Series.
Right now?
Yeah.
They added. We can wrap it up.
They added three matches. They added KO versus Breezango, Elias versus Matt Hardy.
Really?
And then you have the Cruiserweight Championship match all on the kickoff.
All right. Well, you know what? Let's just cut this one short. I mean, it was still very good. We talked about a lot. You got to know us more. Yeah. Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's it for this week's episode. You guys got anything else to plug?
Check our YouTubes and SoundCloud and all that stuff for RedCycloneInc, Mark with the mic. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Enjoy.
Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Turkey Day.
Food. We
hope to see everybody.
Yeah, and thank for everyone that listens, everyone that supports, and we have more to coming up within the next year or so. So let's keep this rolling and keep it good.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. That's been It's Just Better I Swear for November the 19th, 2017. I've been Louis Beans. Got Mark with the mic, Jabstar Supreme. Check us out on SoundCloud at RedCycloneInc. Mark's got a SoundCloud as well. And that's about it.
All our shows are there.
Yes. We did do a Wrestling Babble earlier today. Our NXT San Antonio review, War Games.
Yes.
Awesome
Houston.
show. Houston? I thought it was San Antonio.
No. Yesterday was San Antonio, the one on Friday.
Understood. Oh, see. Okay, well, I'm confused as hell because that's right. They did say it like that. Huh. Okay.
Elias is spelled with an A, right?
No,
it's
this guy is spelled with an E, but
it's E-I-E-L-I-I-S.
Yes.
That's what I meant.
Who wants to walk with Elias?
Yeah,
I do.
He's singing right now.
And Booker T does as well. All right, y'all.
He's good.
He's good.
Booker T, that's his fangirl.
He's jacked. I love that.
All right, guys.
All right.
All right.
Peace.
Peace.